Hello and welcome to another video from me, Rough Swordsman Wargamer. It's another Open the Box, an unboxing of another expansion, and it's expansion number 2 for Panzer, the final forces on the Eastern Front, 1941 to 44. Designed by James M. Day and published, of course, by GMT Games. So what's all this about? So, as always, you will need the base game to play this expansion, but it says included are early war units such as the German Panzer 1B, the 4D and the 3F, and the Soviet BT-7, T-26, and the early war versions of the T-34 and KV-1, as well as units rounding out the German and Soviet forces that saw action during the brutal struggle on the Eastern Front during World War II. Great detail is also given to the various Lend-Lease forces that served under the Soviet banner, including Sherman 3s, the M3 Lee and Stuart 3, the Valentines, the Matilda and Churchill, and other notable units. Panzer Expansion number 2 introduces urban warfare to the game, with its 2 cityscape geomorphic map boards. Now you can slug it out in the close confines where infantry ruled the day. It is nothing short of a tanker's nightmare, where house-to-house action unfolds in the twisting and turning streets, and danger lurks in every alleyway and around every corner. The reference and scenario book includes 7 historical scenarios that cover the range of action on the Eastern Front between German and Soviet forces, including battles set in 1941 as well as later war actions. So here's an example of some of the counters, and you can see here one of the map boards showing you a heavily urban environment. So in the box we get 2 two-sided 10 by 27 inch geomorphic map boards with 1 inch hexes, so that's 4 map boards in total, 2 full colour counter sheets, 24 two-sided unit data cards, and 1 reference and scenario book. As always, the units are individual tanks, vehicles, towed guns and aircraft, infantry squads, half squads, and sections. Players 2 or more. Time, each game turn is 15 seconds to 15 minutes, and the map, each hex is 100 meters, and suitable for ages 14 plus. Designer and developer James M. Day. Art Director Roger B. McGowan, Production Coordinator Tony Curtis, with the usual crew of producers, counters and rulebook James M. Day, Pascal da Silva and Mark Simonich, Map Art and Design Charles Kibler, Package Art and Design Roger B. McGowan. And on the game meter, as per normal, it's a complexity of 6 out of 9, which is medium high, and a solitaire suitability of 6 out of 9, medium high. This is the 2021 second printing, hot off the press from the P500 at the time of this video. So let's get the shrink wrap off. The shrink wrap is off, and as always it's the 2 inch sturdy box. So let's open the box and see what's inside. First thing we see are the map boards, so I tell you what, for a change, let's have a look at those first. Here's the first one, map 9, and we can see the start of some urban areas there. And on the other side, map 11, we can see a huge area of houses and buildings and such. And the second map board, map 10, has a quieter environment for you to knock 6 shades of what's name out of each other's units. But on the other side, it's back to lots of buildings, and this is map 12. Next are the 2 counter sheets. Here's counter sheet 1, and here's the other side. And here's Countersheet 2 with the Germans. Not so many of them this time. And some more admin markers. Here's our commands. And some turrets. And a quick look at the other side. And here is the reference and scenario book for the expansion, which comes in at 36 pages. And the first part's explaining about the new units in this expansion and the Lend-Lease. Then we've got the TO and E. For the Soviets. I think it's sort of breaking down the Lend-Lease stuff. And then we're into the scenarios. So 7 of those. They're not in chronological order. So usual format. There we go. And last out the box are 24 double-sided unit data cards. And here are the German units. Show you a couple of those. Flak Panzer. There we are. And a little bit of a reversal from the last expansion for this game. Far more Soviet, I presume because of the Lend-Lease. There's a Valentine. There we go. So this has been an Open the Box, an unboxing of another expansion for Panzer. This is expansion number 2, the final forces on the Eastern Front, 1941 to 44. Designed by James M. Day and published by GMT Games. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Loads more units for your Panzer game. But if you did, and you haven't done so already, it would be great if you would consider subscribing to the channel. At the time of videoing this, the channel is close to, can you believe it, 3,000 subscribers. Also, another thing that helps the channel is for you to push the like button, the thumbs up of this video. And if you want to be informed of other content the channel uploads, then push the bell. Leave a comment. There's 2 more expansions for this game. But what do you think? Let me know. I love to read them. Thanks as always to my subscribers. Thank you very much. And just before I go, one last thing. If you wish to support the channel a little bit further, well, now you can buy the channel a coffee. And those coffees go towards helping to maintain the channel and enabling it to continue to upload new content. If you wish to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. And thank you. So, until next time, as always, you take care and goodbye.